Kickoff just moments away as we've arrived at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the away sideline, that's Mike McDonald, head coach of the Seahawks. These guys playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. On the opposite side, Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. From the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Keith Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
When you have a franchise quarterback, and Trevor is that guy in Jacksonville, you typically don't slump to bottom 5 in the draft, but that's where the Jags have found themselves. And that's why there's a new system, a new coach, and really a new lease on life for Trevor, and it becomes a very big year in his career.
We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Hey, live.
ETN again. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with them. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
Some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former #3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Well, that was quite a way to begin this game, Kate, offensively. And quite a worrying way for those 11 guys defensively. We know that stopping the run's a core component of all of these defensive game plans, and they just put that plan through the shredder.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Coach Liam Cohen ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. And they haven't gotten their legs under him on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
Lawrence working from the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
With a play action, Lawrence. He gets this one to Strange. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action looks beautiful.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 30-yard line.
Red on red. Hot! Hey, Soko, it's hot!
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And pass caught by Strange. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks take over as he records his 10th career INT. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental, not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And this is the type of play they need out of him into the later months. He's currently leading the league in passing touchdowns. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Throw left side. Caught by Smith-Njigba. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped, though, right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On third down, Walker. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. 4th down in inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. He's got Smith-Njigba for the catch. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
A gain of 15.
Walker on first down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
At the Jaguars' 35-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Darnold. That's incomplete left side. Cooper caught the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Inside handoff goes to ETN. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's another Jaguars first down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Jaguars
from the red zone now. Completes another one to Thomas. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Red on red.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. The Seahawks with an early lead. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game.
Jaguars set up.
Always set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now Darnold. It's caught. Barner. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. In the hands of Fortin, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Stopped by Foye Oluoku.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they can be the big gains of next week.
And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Running with Walker again. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Here's Darnold. Barner with the grab. It's inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Play fake. Darnold. It's inside the 10. Brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid 3rd down.
15 yards.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
On 3rd and goal, Darnold. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 9-point advantage. Smith-Njigba with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Jaguars 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Bayshul and Tootin now on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
And the Jaguars First down.
Here's ETN on first down. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Offense is set. First and 10.
15 more yards. That's another Jaguars first down.
They go right back to ETN. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Rick Woolen with the INT. And they're going to score. It's a pick six for Seattle.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks take a three-possession lead.
Jaguars 7.
Get your money up. Get your money down. On all of us. On my people down. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your probably think it's not the same to us. We're dealing with dangerous before. We're feeling the way the masses is. We're hitting what we're
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Tootin now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And they're really going to have to rebuild any momentum from scratch here, Brock, coming off that pick six that just made the hole there in deeper.
Lisa 24.
And motion the tight end over. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Here he goes, third and long. He's going for it himself. Lawrence is hit, the ball is loose. And the Seahawks have it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, in a situation like that, I mean, this is perfect situational football. Offensively, just get out of your own end zone. But those defenses, they can just smell it. It's like they taste it, and they know you've got your back against the wall. They're aggressive. They take the ball away. That is a win-win for this defense.
The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. They've got first down here from the 36. They give up the gut to Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
To throw, here's Darnold. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
On the carry, it's Walker. Through the middle. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks make it a 24-point ball game.
Jaguars 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. Lawrence working from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, run! Darn!
Now Lawrence. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. Oh, brother. It's another interception. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First and 10 from the 32. Drive begins with a Walker run, and he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody.
Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10. Darnold. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Darnold. be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Throwing here, Darnold. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get more points to end a lopsided first half. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. First down throw. Lawrence hits his running back. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Back to throw it. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our journey around the NFL starts now with an intriguing matchup in the AFC. And it's Marvin Mims Jr. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Broncos get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's the 2,000-yard rusher from a year ago, Saquon Barkley. He's got it. He's got room. He's got a touchdown. That's a 29-yard score. The Eagles are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Josh Downs, one of his 2 touchdown catches in the first half. The Colts looking to get back to 500 in the early part of the season. They've got the lead at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the scores from Week 6 with Houston and Minnesota, the 2 teams on the bye. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
On now is Cook to kick this away.
For the Jaguars.
Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in, week out. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The third quarter is going to start with a run by Walker. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's going to get stopped for right around the 45-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Darnold now to throw. Hits him on the out route. And this one does not go far.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second down now. They need 7. They go with Walker here. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Knocked down by Caleb Ransaw. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Darnold to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. Barner's got it. It's complete. And I don't think he got to the marker. He looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd.
On red. Here we go.
Now give this up the middle to ETN. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Finds him on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars start the 2nd half with some needed points. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Looking good
now is Cook to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. We've set it downs from 37. Now Darnold off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And they take him down right along the 30.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks continue piling on to this lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. That one is swatted away, incomplete, but there's a flag down in the secondary, and I think they're going to get somebody here for holding. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out.
Red on red.
Motioning him from the slot right. Lawrence to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Hey. Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Lisa 24. Done. They started Silver.
Motion man left is Brown.
Silver.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. He's going to go out of bounds out past the 15.
Complete to De'Ami Brown.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete for now. It brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. So they get dings for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. Man in motion here. 3rd and long for him here. Here comes the screen for ETN. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. It's caught, Varner. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play. Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Secures this at the 17. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Now give to ETN running right. Has some daylight through the 40. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A gain of 15 there. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, hey.
Motioning Washington right. Lawrence working from the gun. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Here we go. Soko. Hot.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still 3rd down.
After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down.
Lisa 24. Hey, son. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. He gets this one to Strange. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down. Logan Cook on the punt.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguar football, but this slates that lead likely too much for them to overcome. Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
All right, let's go.
Desperation time here. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First and 10, it's Lawrence. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10.
Hey, run! Turn! Here we go, Sahar.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete. And they take him down right along the 30. Drive entire straights. It's 3rd and 9.
Hey, Lion! Here we go.
Back to the air. Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Jaguars, first down.
They'll run, ETN. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Rip, 23. Hey, here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. Not sure.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. He's not going to get there. Doesn't make the end zone. That's short. So they're going to turn it over as 4th and goal fails.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They came into this game on a 5-game win streak and currently in control of what could be a 6th straight victory. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Throwing the out route complete. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying with Walker. He dodged the tackle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
A gain of 15. First down, Seattle.
Now Walker. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
on first give to Zach Charbonnet. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. And now they face second down. Walker now from the gun. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks throwing 6 more on the blowout. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Tootin now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Lisa 24.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Lawrence trying again on second. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
On 3rd and 2, here's Lawrence. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
The Jaguars into punt formation. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They gain 11 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Seahawks close to extending their unbeaten streak to 6-0. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Walker on first down. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab and bound. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We're going to pass it here. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. We've set it downs from the 37.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10.
Going on first. Here's Darnold. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Cooper Kupp. And it sets up second down. Now Darnold. Barner with the grab. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
That one's caught. Horton has it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Coming to the line for another first and 10. And again, it's Darnold. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Play fake, Darnold. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Seahawks are running them out of the building. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Mm-hmm. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Seahawks continue adding on to that lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. And they pick him off again! Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
McDonald's getting his Seahawk offense out for another drive. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. And even with 3 timeouts left on the other sideline, they have this one wrapped up. We'll see if they even use those timeouts. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. They take him down as he goes out. Now let's check on this penalty.
Holding offense.
He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Now Darnold on the play action. He's got it to him yet again. timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's first and goal. Design quarterback run here. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Seahawks continue adding to an insurmountable lead. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing. Get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Oh no, they get him yet again! Turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks tack on 7 more to their lead.
Jaguars 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have 1 final snap to work with. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Now Lawrence coming off a pick. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do, what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.